Ichi International Sumo Appreciation Day. Gyochi Diamond Son. Ohio Degamasu. Hello, it's Jeff Diamond, and today, February 15th, 2015, it is International Sumo Appreciation Day. And throughout the day, I'm going to be recording and posting on YouTube some videos of international sumos. And I will also be posting links to great sumo videos that I have seen and downloaded in the past. So anyway, the first video is, well, a failed attempt is Cutter's Top 10. But this is Cutter's Top 10, the Sumo edition. And the first top 10 is actually not like a top 10 where I rank it. It's 10 things you need to know about sumo for amateurs, which is pretty much 95% of the general public. So anyway, I'm going to give you 10 facts. And hang on one second. Okay. I'll give you 10 facts about sumo and explain everything in detail to the amateur. And that's all. Okay. So number 1 is, what is sumo? Sumo, hang on one second. Sumo is a competitive full contact wrestling sport when a rikishi, a wrestler, attempts to force another wrestler out of a doyo or a circular ring to touch the ground with anything other than his feet. So basically what this is that sumo wrestling involves two wrestlers who are trying to beat each other up and to force someone out of a ring or to put them on the floor of the sumo ring. It's not like professional wrestling where you have like weapons and like characters. Number 2, it's considered to be a Gendai Budo, aka a modern Japanese martial art. Although the definition is misleading because the sport has had many centuries of being a sumo. Many ancient traditions have been preserved in sumo, and there's a lot of ritual, including salt purification, aka throwing salt out of the ring. Just to be clear, this is from the days when sumo was used in the Shinto religion. So Shintoism uses sumo. So basically, it is a modern art like judo, taekwondo, karate, and all that in the Japanese culture, which is pretty amazing, if you can say that. Number 3 on the list is most sumo wrestlers are required to live in communal sumo training stables, aka heias, when all the aspects of their daily lives are by strict tradition, with meals and to the manner of dress. Now, to fully understand, we have to say stuff from meals. Sumo wrestlers traditionally eat pounds of this stew called chanko nabe, which has fish, rice, and lots of vegetables, and ground beef and all that. So basically, sumo wrestlers eat a lot of it to get bulked up. I know there was a thing in one of my books that I have about how to be like a sumo wrestler, and I think I tossed that book out by accident. So I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. Tradition. Well, you have to get... the lower ranked wrestlers have to be abused by the older wrestlers and all that. I will explain more about that in the controversies of sumo video. It won't be a top 10. It will be just talk about controversial practices. To the manner of dress. They are not allowed to drive a car unless they retire, of course. So, yeah. Number 4, professional sumo, or osumo, all said UMO, can trace its roots back to the Edo period. Sporting entertainment. Edo period was about in the 1600s. The original wrestlers were probably samurai or ronin, otherwise known as another group of samurai, who needed to find some income. Current professional sumo tournaments began in 1684. That's 331 years. So it's been around for 330 plus years of professional sumo tournaments. So anyway, So yeah, I explained it. If you watched the last video I uploaded on YouTube about the 60-second topic, I mentioned this. Number 5 is matches can consist of one round and can last up from a few seconds to a few minutes. I also put in the video, traditionally, no, each match is preceded by a ritual, which you'll probably see when I do one of my links. Traditionally, sumo wrestlers are renowned for their great girth and body mass, which helps in sumo. And there are no weight divisions. So basically, you can have like a 600-pounder against a 250-pounder. So anyway, technique counts for a lot because smaller wrestlers can control and beat their large counterparts. So basically, there are a lot of techniques how to be a sumo wrestler. I mean, to win a sumo belt. So I'll go into more details a little later. Number 6, sumo matches are in a dohyo, D-O-H-Y-O, which is a ring, 14.9 feet in diameter. I'm going to give the metric system because I live in Canada. So about 15 feet in diameter and 175 square feet in area, of rice straw bales on top of a platform made by clay and sand. So basically, if you've seen sumo wrestling like a couple of times, you'll notice that there are some variations to the sumo ring. Like I'll share with you some matches and all that. Yeah. Next up is wrestlers are promoted or demoted because according to their performance in the tournaments, and what they call a bansuke is carefully prepared using the full hierarchy. So basically, you have set limits. The small thing is that you have 8 wins. If you can get 8 wins, that's what you call a kashikoshi, which means a winning record, and you get, I think, some money based on it. But if you only win 7 out of 15 matches per basho, you get kashikoshi, which could demote you from your smarts. Speaking of that, we'll talk about the hierarchy. There are 6 divisions in sumo. Makiuchi, which is the top division, M-A-K-U-U-C-H-I, Juryo, J-U-R-Y-O, Makushita, M-A-K-U-S-H-I-T-A, Sandame, S-A-N-D-A-N-M-E, Joridan, Jonidan, beg pardon, J-O-N-I-D-A-N, and Jonokuchi, J-O-N-O-K-U-C-H-I. So from Jonokuchi to Makiuchi, I just went from top to bottom tier. In the Makiuchi division, you get about 42 wrestlers, and well, 21 on each side. They split them up into east and west. So basically, yeah. And in Makiuchi, there is a ranking system. Konosubi, Sekiwake, Oseki, and Yokozuna, which is Grand Champion, which means it's the only rank you can't be demoted from is Yokozuna. You're a Grand Champion. I will do the top 10 Yokozuna of all time a little later. And last fact is there are 6 Grand Sumo tournaments, Honbasho, they call it. 3 in Ryokoku, Japan, or at the Ryokoku Kukigan, well, in Tokyo. They have 3 bashos, January, May, and September, which technically is the 1st, 3rd, and 5th tournaments of the year are in Tokyo. And then there's one in Osaka in March, Nagoya in July, and Fukuoka in November. And it runs for 15 days, which starts on a Sunday and ends on a Sunday. And after 15 days of normal bouts, whoever has the most wins gets to win the basho. Simple as that. Second place, no. There's also technique prizes for outstanding spirit and outstanding fighting. Most of them are won by lower ranked wrestlers, not underneath the rank of Oseki. Oh, and by the way, if a Yokozuna loses to a Sekiwake or lower in the Makinushi division, that wrestler who beats the Yokozuna gets Kimboshi, which is a cash bonus which you get during every tournament, not just the one tournament. Say you beat a guy and it's worth about, I say about 5,000 yen, or about $50. You get that if you have Kimboshi. If you have like 6, for example, that's about 30,000 yen a year, which means a tournament. That means you get $300 no matter what happens. Even if you suck, you'll still get that guaranteed money on top of what you get for everything. So anyway, just wanted to get with you on some sumo stuff. Unfortunately, they don't make a lot of sumo merchandise available in Canada, so I haven't got any sumo merchandise on me. So basically, I'm just wearing normal everyday shirts. Just to let you know, there will be some sumo videos. Hopefully, YouTube will be forgiving if I actually do a video that shows some sumo in action. I think I can some sumo in action, and I will do some audio work with it, and try to break down some stuff. So hopefully everything's okay. As I said, I will do some more videos. Top 10 Yokozuna, controversies in sumo, and a few other things. Well, top 10 non-Yokozuna, top 10 favorite wrestlers of all time that I adore. And, we'll be talking about stuff. I will post some links in the International Sumo Appreciation Day thing on Facebook. The links. Now, hopefully it'll be exclusively in that spot, and no one who's out of this group. If you're not in the group, hopefully they don't see the links. If I get a good enough behavioral thing, then maybe I'll post the links onto my normal Facebook. So anyway, hope you have a good day. I'll be back throughout the day with more videos, but of course I gotta rest my voice for many reasons. Okay, so sayonara for now.